Hola clase, ¿listos para español con señor Tamés? ¿Listos? Are you ready? ¿Listos? Espero que sí. Espero, I hope. Espero que sí. I hope so. I hope yes, you're ready. Okay, going back to the clock. Let's see if I can make this a 10-minute lesson. This is now like video number 3 on the clock. I hope you're watching the clock. It's important, right? You need to be ready for my class by watching some of this video at home. It is required. Don't think that you don't have to. It is required. You must watch my videos at home, okay? Otherwise, you're going to struggle in class, and I'm going to move on, and you're going to have to go back and start over at home and then try and catch up, okay? So make sure you're watching my videos, okay? So we know that when we say the time, we either have to say es la for anything related to the 1 o'clock hour. Everything else, we're going to start off by saying son las. So right now, I'm looking at my clock, and it's 11:08. 11:08. Okay. So we have 5 and we have 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? More or less. It's 11 o'clock. We're going to go to the 8. All right, it's 11:08. And how we would say that, first thing, automatically, really quick, is son las 11:08. Son las 11:08. Okay? Now, it's 11:08 a.m. Son las 11:08 de la mañana or en la mañana. Either way is fine. Okay? So remember, we have to say E plus a number. Okay? So we're going to say the inside number first. That's why we have to know our numbers 1 through 12. And our outside numbers goes next. So it's the inside number, then E, and then the outside number. Okay, let's do one on this side. Really quick. So let's say it's 11:35. It's 11:35, okay? We would say, first thing, son las 11:35. We have an E and we have an E because we have two numbers, right? 35. If it was 11:40, son las 11:40. 45, son las 11:45. So as we're heading towards noontime, mediodía, noon, right? Our little hand is going to be moving over here towards the 12. And so we've gone from 11:08 to 11:35, 11:40. Now it's going to be like 11:50, right? I'll just do it like that. And then slowly, both hands are going to be going to the 12. And I'll show you that in a minute on the clock. It's 11:11. Okay? We would say son las 11:50. And as that hand moves to 55. Now it's 11:55. Son las 11:55. And it's really close to noontime. Okay? So now we have reached 12 o'clock. I and I want to go eat, right? I want to go eat. We can say, son las 12, that's 12, son las 12 en punto. It's 12 o'clock. What is en punto? What is that in English? Do you remember? On the dot. Son las 12 en punto, right? You could say, es mediodía, or you can even say, es el mediodía, okay? So that is just using the 11 and the 12 o'clock hour. This is how we say the time. We say the inside number first, then we say E, and then we say the outside number. That's how we say the time, okay? Now, the state of Texas requires the Spanish teacher to teach you 2 ways to say the time, and it's because in the real life, there's 2 ways to say the time in Spanish. And in English, we say the time. We can say, it's 11:45. Or we can say, it's 10 minutes till 12. So there's different things that we can say. Or we can say it's like on this side, it's 12:15. It's 12:15. It's 10 after 12. Okay? And you know, we sometimes say, hey, we leave class in 10 minutes. I mean, there's just different things that we say in English. We also say them in Spanish, and you need to know them. Okay, so now I'm going to move this up. This is super, super important. And you need to know this as well. And for some of you, maybe for all of you, it might even be easier than knowing 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. This is more of a subtraction way of saying the time, okay? So this is really interesting. Okay, so we already know we say the inside number first, and then we say E, and an outside number. That's for this side of the clock. Okay? We're always on this side. We look at a watch on the right-hand side. We're going to say the number on the inside, and then E, which is and a number on the outside. So this side of the clock is E plus a number. On this side of the clock, it'll be different. It's minus a number, right? We're subtracting, okay? Okay, I have just a few more minutes left. So now, let's say I'll draw it up in a minute, okay? So let's use this. Okay? So let's say it's 1 o'clock on the dot. Es la 1 en punto, right? So the small hand is always on the inside number. It's the long hand where we say the outside number. So let's say it's 1:15. I have to tighten this up. It's 1:15, right? Es la 1:15, or es la 1 what else? What is that number 15? 15. Muy bien. So now it's 1:30. Now it's 1:30. What time is it? Que hora es? Right, which literally means what hour is it? But we don't say that. Que hora es? Clase, que hora es? Es la 1:30. Now this is where you can say a number as well. What is 30 in Spanish? You tell me. 30 is 30. Es la 1:30. Okay, now we're going to do some math. Okay, we're going to do some math. So I went from 1 to 115 to 130. Let's go all the way to 145 then. 145. It is 15 till 2. Yes? In Spanish, what we do when we say the numbers on this side of the clock where we have to subtract, okay? Now this is what we do. It's 1:45. What is the next full hour? The next full hour is 2 o'clock. Dos. Right? That's the next full hour. So we're going to go on ahead and say the 2 o'clock hour. Even though it says 1:45, we're going to say son las dos menos minus 15 minutes. And that's the actual time. And we say son las dos menos 15. And in your mind, you're thinking, okay, that's, 1:45. Now it's 10 minutes till 2. Again, the next full hour is 2 o'clock, right? Son las dos menos, how many minutes until 2 o'clock? It's 1:50. 10 minutes, right? So we say son las dos menos 10 because it's 10 minutes until 2 o'clock. Let's go 5 more minutes. It's almost 2 o'clock. We got 5 minutes. We lack 5 minutes. Que hora es, clase? Son las dos. That's the next full hour. So you always count to the next full hour. Son las dos menos 5. Son las dos menos 5. And then it's finally 2 o'clock. Son las dos. Okay, so let's try 5 o'clock. Son las 5. Let's do 5:20. 5:20. Right there. Little hand's on the 5, big hand is on the 4, the 20 minutes. Son las 5:20. Okay, so now we're going to move the big hand to 5:30 now. Now it's 5:30. 5:30. Son las 5:30 or son las 5:30. Very good. Okay, now we're going to start heading up towards 6 o'clock hour, right? Let's do it here. It's 20 minutes till, what's the next full hour after 5? 6. It's going to be 6 o'clock in 20 minutes, right? So it's 5:40. So we're going to say the next full number. Son las 6, subtract 20 minutes, right? Son las 6 menos 20. ¿Qué hora es, señor Tamés? Son las 6 menos 20. Okay. Let's go up 10 minutes. It's going towards 6 o'clock. Son las 6 menos 10. It is almost 6 on the dot. Almost. Son las 6 menos 5. And that's the time. Until you reach the next full hour, son las 6. Okay, so on this side of the clock, we subtract. On this side of the clock, we add. E. Here it's menos. Okay, we'll stop there. Hope you're watching these videos. Super, super important. Right? Watch these videos. Please watch these videos. Please watch these videos. You're going to be quizzed and tested. And you're going to need to know how to do this. See? See? Excelente. Adios. Can't wait to see you. We start tomorrow. We start tomorrow on Wednesday. Yes. The 8th. Adios.